Hello, dear wonderful being. Thank you very much for being here, as I'd like to bring over a very important message to you now. I purposely chose this place to record this video because we're in the midst of, I hear a train behind me. Right behind that, a little below, there is the highway, the Autobahn. Right here above us there is another street, and this is a very important place here as the two Rhines merge together into the Rhine, which is exactly there at this rock. Also, where we are sitting right now is where we laid out the remembrance sign after I came back. When it came in, that was the first remembrance sign I laid out with a small group. And it was right here where we are sitting, to nourish this place and to give it some harmony, because this is so important here. And because there is this disturbance of the people, of humanity, not respecting what kind of sacred place it is here. So we keep talking about, let us co-create the new. And many other people talk about the new, that it's waiting and that wants to manifest. Who manifests it? We manifest it. So for thousands of years now, we have had changes of paradigms, but certain things have kept being the same. The wind blows sand into my eyes. So I guess this is an important message. And many times since I live, I've been told you must understand history to create the future or to understand the future. For me, that was always difficult to understand, because some history I'm interested in, but it can be applied if we now look very far back to the Lemurian times. But the time in between is like a heavy backpack. And that's not what we have to keep on looking at. We have to release that and kind of like forget about it, but only through releasing, in healing, in embracement, in whatever we do to release it. For what we work for in our soul freeing shines on Mondays that we hold every Monday, for example, or in private soul freeing journeys. But my message is to really focus on the future. Right now we have a lot of things that want to interrupt us. New technologies. Maybe you're still watching the news, then maybe that could interrupt you. Many people tell you this and that. The truth is, you have to find your own truth. And your true I am, I guarantee you, leads us to the wisdom of Lemuria and beyond. The wisdom of Lemuria is not what we know as the truth right now. It's, for example, much longer presence. Okay, I make another side note here. Our souls, our bodies, they need to have this constant renewal through body death and being reborn, because we don't like what keeps interrupting me back here, this constant what we need to do, those duties that we think we need to do and all that. So if we want the new, some people are waiting for the collapse or for the Big Bang to happen so it will reform, or new structures, or we've even heard about the new cards being laid out. Well, I tell you one thing, we are the ones who lay out the cards. So we must take over responsibility for what we are doing. That means if, for example, there is that calling, but I need to do this in order to receive that, you must reflect on that, because that's an old paradigm. That's what we have been taught to do. But is this the truth? So you must ask yourself how, or we must ask ourselves, how can we transform that to the best, to make this bridge to then manifest the new? Or for example, when there is somebody who tells you you're living in a dream, then ask yourself, why does this person say that? And we want this dream to be manifested, so we have to constantly and with a strong walk stay on that path to manifest that new. And if we are more and more and more, then we are manifesting it. For example, I observe many people starting to grow their own food. That's a change that we are seeing in manifesting the new, because those people also share when they have an abundant harvesting. Or many people start to work less and live their dream. Or many people are traveling or living in a motorhome or in a van or even in a car. That's also a form of saying, I want to choose everything to the max so I can live my life in seeing nature again, in feeling and being in interaction with nature, with feeling themselves. So that's living the new, being present in the new, being present with themselves, with ourselves, with being present with the water and honoring everything there is. If we keep letting people cut down trees, for example, or cut down bushes, or like the descriptions of materials like an oven or a microwave or whatever it is, it's so long because people don't take over self-responsibility anymore. If we do take over responsibility, then all these descriptions are not needed anymore. Or if we let the trees stand, nature has the possibility to re-regulate itself, because it has the capability to do that. It's so arrogant for us that when we think we need to regulate nature, we need to regulate people, we need to regulate animals, we need to regulate everything. We don't. Nature knows exactly what it's doing. So tell me your examples on how you would like to live the new, but you don't know how, I am more than happy to pick that up and give you an answer as good as I can. So let us co-create the new and come into interaction. I am more than happy to be in interaction and to serve this whole movement into the new, to co-create the new, to manifest the new and to live the new. We cannot only talk about it, we must manifest and live it. So thank you very much for walking on your path and for being you. Thank you.